Good morning, good morning. How you doing this morning? Miss G's outside, taking the dogs out, doing the morning routine. Wait until we get a few people on here as usual. Tell you what, I'm tired this morning. Heck, that ain't no different than every morning, right? I'm out here watching the kids play. Waiting for this meeting to start. Mike just pulled back in.
Get out of the way.
Say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm irritating TT.
Are you?
Yeah.
That's not hard to do. She's easily irritated.
She's standing there just staring at me because I was filling up a water jug to put in the fridge for that. And she's just standing there staring at me.
I gotta clean these glasses off. I can't see very well.
Give me a moment, I'll get you. I always feel like I'm going 90 to nothing in the morning.
How you all doing this morning? Hopefully you all are well. It was quite the night for me last night, wasn't it, babe?
Yes, you had a coffee fit and then you had
I thought I was dying.
a cramp in your leg. It's all around. Last night was your night.
Yeah. I aspirated last night and I could not breathe for nothing.
I lost my glasses. Yeah, that's no good.
GOB says, smash that like button. Thank you, GOB.
GOB. Oh.
You were rolling that Segway pants on. Oh, it went too quick.
Oh, I haven't even touched the tablet yet. So let me get my glasses. Oh, I can slow down some of the chat.
Somebody said I'm still angry for something.
Probably because of last night.
Yeah, I don't blame
Hey,
you.
do not jump out of the truck. That is a very long drop, fat girl.
Oh, I'm still angry from last night. Yeah, you're exactly right. Those comments are going way too fast for me, honey.
What time is it?
Can you slow those down, maybe?
That's what I'm fixing to
Thank
do.
you.
Look, I'm gonna eat my lunch and go pick a baby.
Give me a second, guys. I gotta clean these off. It's getting hard to see.
Oh.
About to have a meeting here in a little bit.
Well, that counts for something.
There we go. I think I can see now. Taco Joe is going through that bill, the baby bill. He's reading laws about it. Yeah, actually, he called me up and we discussed it. And yeah, I know what he's doing. I know a lot of people are reading about that baby bill, and what you gotta read is a lot of people when they look at words, and me especially, I look at a word and it looks like a different word than what it is. The key word is perinatal. It's not prenatal. It's perinatal. Perinatal means after. Hey, I'm talking. Perinatal means after birth. Prenatal is before birth.
This is TT's world. We just live in it.
Would you leave that dog alone? That dog ain't doing nothing to you. Hey, I'm talking to you. Hey, you. That dog ain't doing nothing to you.
She said, yes, it is. I see it.
It's there. That's what it's doing to me. It's there.
TT's like, no, there's only room in the world for
It's
one.
disheartening that anyone voted for it. It has a long way to go, and pray that it gets shut down. The problem is that it even got wrote to begin with. You know, and that's the biggest problem. The biggest problem is it got wrote. Second biggest problem is it got put up for even a vote. These are the people that have been voted into office. And that, careful who you vote on. And we all know how voting goes. I'm not even going to get into that.
Politics is crooked. I had her daughter on the phone. She said, mm-hmm.
Any way you look at it, it's wrong. You know, yesterday with all the different rallies, it was a cluster yesterday, guys. I'm just going to state the truth. It was a cluster.
I thought it was going to be one rally.
Whoever did the organizing of these different rallies, I wish they would have asked me. I'd have helped them out. And I don't know nothing about organizing a rally, but it should have been held. It should have been organized a whole lot better than it was. They had 3 different rallies going on at once.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I thought it was going to be like the LA rally where it was all together.
But like I said, they had 3 different rallies going on at once. Nobody knew what time what was. Us truck drivers thought, heck, we thought there was one, and it started at noon. You know, Pastor Jack Hibbs went out there and started speaking. Their sound system wasn't that great, and it has nothing to do with them. I'm not knocking them or nothing. But the truck drivers didn't know he was even speaking because we all thought it was at noon. Well, I went on to their YouTube channel. Somebody sent me a link to it, and a lot of the people thought we were there opposing what they were doing. No, we were there standing up, fighting right alongside of them.
And they had no clue.
But they had no clue. They thought we were opposing it because they heard the horns honking. The horns shouldn't have been honking while he was speaking, but we did not know. And that's the problem.
A lot of miscommunication.
There was a lot of miscommunication or no communication at all. Exactly, you're right. And these different organizers from these three different rallies should have got together and combined them, even though they were separate. That's fine. I don't care about the separate part. But they could have been talking to each other and saying, hey.
It could have been a joint effort.
Yeah, it could have been a joint effort. Hey, right now we're having this. Send your people over here at this time. And that person speaks and says, hey, when we're done here, we got this going on over on the other side. You all head over there. And so on and so forth, you know. It would have been pretty easy to do. I just don't get it. And then it seemed like after everybody spoke, they all dispersed. They all left. They didn't stick around for the vote. The vote was what mattered. They went in there, they said their piece, and they left. When it was all said and done and all the voting was over last night, the only one that was left there was us. And the people that came back because they seen us. We need to work together. All these different organizations, we're all in it for the same fight. We're all fighting together. So we need to get together. It's just disheartening. You know, I don't know how many churches are in the state of California. I mean, Pastor Jack Hibbs, he showed up with his congregation, and my hat's off to them. But how many other churches are in this state? Why ain't they there? I mean, y'all know I'm Catholic. Where's the Catholic Church? Why wasn't the Catholic Church there? And that's what I'm mad about. Why wouldn't the Pentecostals, the Baptists, the Presbyterians, why wouldn't all those churches there? And I missed a bunch more. The Mormons, I mean, you go so on and so forth. Where were they? It might have been disheartening yesterday, but it didn't put the fire out of me any less. It actually made the fire in me grow even stronger. And I'm hoping it did the same for you. What's up, bud?
Jennifer wants me to give you my phone number. I'm going to be the one to sign for the lights.
For the lights? Okay. All right. I'll tell you what, when I'm done here, I'll get a hold of you and I'll get your number and I'll send it over to him because he'll be delivering it probably around 1 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what she said.
All right. Appreciate it, brother.
Yep.
What's your name again?
Gary.
Gary. Thanks, Gary.
I'm one of the cooks, too.
Yeah, I've seen you. Okay. I'm just horrible with the name.
Oh, no, you're not. You're great with it. All right.
Oh, man. Sorry I'm so quiet, guys. It's just my thoughts are all over the place on this. It really is. I would have thought the Pentecost. I would have thought all the churches would have been here. Where was Planned Parenthood? I mean, not Planned Parenthood. Where was the anti-abortionists? I mean, this isn't about abortion. This is about perinatal. The perinatal is after birth. Why wouldn't they stand it up? Where were all these people? You know, and not just California. Where were the people from Nevada? Nevada ain't that far away. Where were all the people from Oregon? I've seen a couple people from Oregon. Where were they? That's not that far away. I came all the way from Missouri to be down here. Where are all the people from California? Murder is murder. You're exactly right. You're exactly right, Charlie. I just don't have the words. I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. And you all know me. It's not very often that I'm at a loss of words. I say it all the time, but I usually get the words spit out. But I'm at a loss of words. Where's all the Americans? I mean, forget all the other stuff. Where are all the Americans? Tired of this right-wing, left-wing, fascist, anti-fascist, all these different organizations. I'm tired of it all. Where are all the Americans? The people that believe in our Constitution. The people that believe good versus evil. And you don't have to be religious to know that there's evil in this world. You don't have to be religious to know there's good in this world. I was just a little disheartened by all the comments on you know, the church's YouTube site, and they meant well. Don't get me wrong, they meant well, but I was disheartened by seeing it, by them thinking that us truck drivers were against what they were there for. We're not against what you were there for. We were there to fight right with you. And the people that were there, they knew it. They were a little disheartened about the horns honking, but that goes right back to the organizers. You know, like I said, we didn't know what time that people were speaking, and their sound system wasn't that loud, so we had no idea they were even speaking. I just happened to be outside and walked a little closer, and I said, "What's that noise over there?" And you couldn't even hear what the noise was. And so me and Mrs. G walked over there. Well, heck, they're having a little rally over there. Let's go check it out. And you seen us go over there. We went to go speak, and you couldn't really hear it because of the horns. And heck, I'm only one person. I can't go on there and tell everybody to stop honking their horns when we went up there to make a presence. They ain't gonna hear me. You can't. You know just as well as I do, just by listening to us being live. Once all those horns going off, you can barely even hear the CB. I would have had to go up to each individual truck driver, and like I said, I'm just one person. But the people that were watching it from afar on YouTube, you know, they really thought we were there going against them, and that's not the case. That's not even the case. Not even close to the case. Yeah, it was bad timing on horns, and I'll give you that. It was bad timing. But like I said, that goes right back to the different organizers of each individual rally by not stating, you know, there's 3 separate rallies. I thought there was 1 rally, and I thought it started at noon. And I'm sure every other driver here thought the same thing. Yeah, the bill did pass last night, and it's moving on up. You know, it's not a law yet, so I mean, I thought we won the battle last night, and apparently we lost the battle last night. But the war's not over. Everyone emailed blast Laura Ingraham and Sean Hannity to try to get coverage on this Fox News. They were all over the Governor Northam when he did this in Virginia. California rushed this to avoid that media. Yeah, what you call it? I don't trust none of them media people. None of them. Hannity, I don't even know who Ingram's is. I don't trust none of them. It's all about big money. I mean, I'll just tell you right now that there was an inside phone conversation that happened a few weeks ago, and Hannity's people were saying, do not mention the People's Convoy. Because it didn't mean money for them. We'll just leave it at that. Seems like a lot of these people that are on TV and stuff, they'll say what you want to hear in front of the camera, and they'll say what you want to hear on different interviews and things like that. But at the end of the day, it's about money for them too, just like politicians. You know, where's Ted Nugent signing flags, trying to make money off you? Where's Kid Rock making music, trying to make money off you? Where's Sean Hannity trying to make money off you? Where's all them? Where's all of them? I don't care what name you mention. Where's them Diesel Brother guys? They talk about being free-loving, huge Americans, you know, and patriots. Where are they? They'll talk a big game, but when are they going to step up? And I don't mean they don't have to be here with the People's Convoy. Start your own. I don't care. Do something. Step up. Step up where you are. And I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about these big names. These big names that have a huge following. Why ain't they stepping up? They're real quick about taking your money. They're real quick about, you know, signing autographs and fame. But where are they when it comes time to step up? Oh, those comments are going just way quick. Where's Mrs. G when you need her? They're posers. Yeah, you're right. Where is Korn? They're from Cali. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've never heard Korn go on to talk about a whole lot of patriotism, but where are all these people? Somebody said, happy 420. Where's Willie Nelson? Barbie, thank you for the super chat, sweetheart. She goes, lunch is on me. We love and support what you all are doing. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. A lot of people saying, agree. Aaron Lewis. Yeah, Aaron Lewis was right there by where we were in Hagerstown playing. Why couldn't they have stopped by? I think it was him.
That was stupid, Mom. Why were they touching that dog?
You know, all these guys write these songs about being patriotic. Look, Toby Keith. We'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way. Where's he? Where's that boot? Step up. And those are the guys that can afford to do this. Mm-mm. You see all these people out here. They can't afford to do this, but they can't afford not to. Where's all these people that can afford to do it?
Mm-hmm. Watch your mama so I can sit down. She's mad at me now. You were over there touching that dog.
Oh, I can't do it. I'm on tour. Okay, you're on tour. Well, why don't you use that stage as your platform? Shed light on the things that are going on, because people don't know. People out here in California don't know about these bills that are being passed. People across the nation don't know about these bills that are being passed. People around this nation don't know about these bills that are going to be forced down their throat as soon as they pass it here in California.
Mm-hmm.
You all do, but Facebook's got me trimmed down. I can only reach so many, and I'm not not even close to popular as a lot of these people. They reach millions. on a weekly basis.
Little kid.
Why aren't they using the platforms that they have to spread awareness instead of just making money off of it? Tracy Adkins, another one. I mean, you name the person. I haven't seen none of them step up. And like I said, they don't have to be here with us. Heck, they can disassociate themselves with us for all I care. Step up and do your own dang thing. Spread the awareness.
What time's the meeting supposed to start? Soon?
Yeah, 9-ish.
I'm sorry, I was out there playing with Grover's puppy, Abby.
Excuse me.
Did you
I'm
see
still
her?
having trouble with it
Yeah.
after last night.
Look at her, so cute.
What do they call it? Aspirate.
Rallying Callie with G and Mrs. G. TT's watching Abby through the crack in the door. She's like, why were you near my mama?
What do you think of my shirt?
I like it. You say hi, T?
T.
I said, that's okay. People come to see me, Mom. Don't you get out of the truck.
But they give me snacks.
Kid Rock, you need to get a hold of Kid Rock. His mouth won't stop, can't stop. Cindy, why don't Kid Rock get a hold of me? I don't have his information, but he could find me really quick.
Aren't you, baby?
You know, these people ain't accessible. But I'm real accessible. You send me a message, I'm going to get back a hold of you if it's important enough. I mean, I'm only one person. I only got so much time in a day. But every message gets read. Ashley checks every single one of my messages. Why doesn't he get a hold of me? Oh, thank you, buddy.
I want to make sure you
I'll have to.
got one, so I got to make sure you get one too.
All right. Here you go, buddy. Gypsy made
I already ate one.
Okay, we'll put it down because I'll get a belly ache until I eat real food.
He made a dulce de leche tart. Gypsy's whipping it up back there.
It looks really good. Well, that tastes good too.
It is very good. Don't you jump out of my truck. TT Marie. Yeah.
Dr.
Yeah.
Pan, a physician,
It fits.
wrote all these. No, he didn't write them all, but he sure did stand behind them all. I mean, look at Buffy Wicks. She's the one that wrote that 2223, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is TT Marie.
It's hard to read these comments, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's the light on it.
Mm-hmm. Will you fix your rug? That drives me crazy.
They're afraid to lose their.
Dad.
They are afraid to lose their label. Problem with being in the corrupt industry. You know what? I'm afraid to lose my business. But where am I? Forget your label. Start a new label. They got enough money they can start their own label. How many entertainers have created their own labels? How much money does one person need before they're satisfied?
Hey.
They'd stop buying these huge fat houses and fancy cars and gallivanting and all that stuff. Maybe they could save a little bit of money and do something with it. It's not my place to tell you what to do with your money. I don't. You know, that's not even.
Hey.
That point is moot. The point is they could use their platform to raise awareness. Believe me, these labels will get behind it if enough people stand up and support them. What model scooter do you have? I'm thinking about getting one. Miss G's got a Softail Deluxe, and I just had to get rid of a couple of them. I got rid of a Street Glide and a Road Glide in order to condense my payments down to one, so now I've just got a Street Glide. Too many ignorance or no courage. Too many are ignorant or no courage. I really don't think that's the case with these entertainers. I don't think it's that they're ignorant. They know what's going on. And as far as courage goes, I don't think it has nothing to do with courage. It has to do with money. Afraid they just want to make more money. More songs I write about, being American, more money I make. More songs, more tours I do about being American, more money I make. And I don't mean me because I don't write or sing. I think I need to go over there and go find out what's going on, honey.
Okay. It's mobile. That's why it's on the gimbal.
Not a place that I can go with this. You hear me? Let me figure it out. I'll be back, guys.
Oh, I just seen somebody come through. TT Marie, what are you doing? Oh, that's what I was gonna do and I forgot to. Watch it, T. We have a tripod and I've got to look, but it's underneath the bunk. Alright guys, that's what I was going to do this morning and forgot. And no guys, I'm not just talking to myself today. I have my headset on and my daughter's on the phone. She said, nah, I don't believe her. She's just going crazy. Usually they're listening to me do my mental checklist of stuff to do throughout the day. I was just in Grey Wolf and he has his tripod and we have one. I've got to see if I've got the pieces to hook up, which are our gimbal, so that I don't have to constantly be holding it in my hand, because my hands cramped up super bad yesterday. Like, to the point where they like lock into place. So I was gonna check that out last night, but I was tired. So let's do it this morning. Mooch, don't be at the ready that you're gonna hop off there, buddy. He's like all paused up on the seat, getting ready to maneuver himself out of the truck. No, just because I put it on the ground doesn't mean you put your nose in it. Thank you very much. Mom. I'm trying to investigate here, little fat puppy. Get down. Get down. Hey Lily, how about I UPS my laundry to you? I take it that was a no. Oh, I just gotta fold your laundry. It's clean, I just don't want to fold it. Mine's dirty, washed and folded. Holy guacamole. Guys, we gotta turn it. I'm having a hot flash. Hold on, because it's probably going to connect you to the truck. So I'm going to turn the truck on. Get some air, because if not, I'm going to be burning up here in a couple seconds. I start moving around in the morning and instantaneous hot flash. Bubs. Well, why can't you be Bubs if he's Bubs sometimes, Mom? Explain this to me. Y'all, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to multitask. G has left the building, so I was trying to fill the dog's container up, food container up, and also find the little doohickey thingy that I was missing yesterday for our good tripod, so I don't constantly have to hold the gimbal, because after a while my hands hurt. Plus I'm talking to our daughter Laylee on the phone, multitasking. Now I get to put everything that I just took off the book back onto the book. Because to get underneath one of these bunks is definitely, I would say, tricky. It's definitely tricky. All the dog stuff back. The dogs feel like they're closed in because they're all on the driver's side of the truck. Just lay on the floor. It's pretty much like playing Jenga or Tetris, however you want to call it, when it comes to organizing the truck and packing the truck up. You gotta make sure everything's gonna ride all right, nothing's gonna fall off and get broken or strung out everywhere. It's definitely tricky. Oh, there's a mooch under the seat. Watch your mooches. Watch your mooches. Hey, that is not for you. I know you think it is for you, but it's really, really not. Just because it has a cap on it doesn't mean that that's something for you to shoot on. Yeah, he's got this new thing on his shoe. He been trying to shoot bugs and birds and he started trying to chew on it right in front of him. So what are you doing, dude? Okay, get down. Yeah, pretty much.
Let's take it up there.
Hey, look, I think I found.
Hold on,
Go
baby.
ahead.
Oh yeah, you know what? I know that yesterday. I just want to compliment everybody on how well we were able and operate yesterday. Everybody did an incredible job. Big shout out to the team that went in our advance party. Freedom Outlaws at 007. Great job securing all of 10th Street for us to park on. They dressed up like construction workers. They put security vests on. They laid out caution tape and road codes, and they blocked the whole darn road for us so we could have a safe landing. So give it up. Really good job. Really good job, Freedom Outlaws at 007. Big shout out, guys. Then we all rolled in together. We rolled in a nice tight convoy. We did a couple of Liberty laps around the Capitol building. Then we dismounted and hundreds of people handed out 8,000 pieces of literature to get our message across. That's a huge win. After that, we had people in rallies, right? We had thousands of people in 2 different rallies who got to hear our message and who got to hear our speakers. Then we sent more than 100 people inside all of the meetings where they were voting on these bills. That's a big deal. We got them from the inside, we got them from the outside, we got them going around the street, we got in their ears, and we're definitely in their heads. Now we need their hearts. Well said. We need hearts and minds. Hearts and minds, that's what we're here for. When we were driving home, we heard how that vote went. And all of the big truck drivers got a little bit worked up. They refused to go home. They demanded that we turn the whole convoy around, and they demanded that we take action. You may or may not be aware, at that time, we drove directly to the building where the vote occurred, and we blocked off all the entrances and exits to the building. At one point, we drove the wrong way up tram tracks, and a train came at Jeff east-west over there. A train was running right at him, hit the horn at Jeff. Well, Jeff's got 6 train horns, and he hit the horns back, and the train stopped. Mike Landis pulled right in front of the vehicle checkpoint, the secure vehicle checkpoint, pulled his truck up there and put it in park. Trucker G did the same thing behind him. Big Red and Big Blue blocked off the loading dock and the access ramp for all of their employees and security as well. I pulled them out. Well, I was barely there. No live streamers, I wasn't even there. But it was fun to be there, let me tell you. Yeah, I blocked off the road myself. We did what we had to do. All right, we did what we had to do. Now, we didn't take chains and lock them in the building with padlocks or anything like that, but we let them know that we weren't happy. About 40 police officers showed up on bicycles and on horses and in person. They were up on the roofs watching us. Aircraft were in the air, and we negotiated with them, and we decided that we were to stay in the area, but we would park illegally. That's what we did. Then we were smart enough to realize that we all need to stay together like a buffalo herd. If 1 or 2 buffalo are off to the side, that's when the wolves are going to get them. Right? So we did a great job organizing very quickly. Our operations are good, are tight. We all did a very good job. You should be proud of how we operated yesterday. Yesterday evening, I think Santa, where's Santa? I think we should give it up for Santa. I think Santa did a great job helping us organize from a safety and security perspective yesterday. And we should all sort of take our hats off to Santa. Great job, Santa. Calm, clear communication and leadership in a heated moment. Awesome job, sir. Pamphor, the old guys were proud. You're not old. You're all right, brother. You're strong. And it's Joe, right? I got you, Joe. All right, guys, so men and women, I'm sorry, boys and girls, men and women, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, we did a good job with our operations. We needed a little bit more on our intelligence gathering and communication related to our understanding of the different confusing political processes here in California. And that's something that I personally and we as a team are taking steps to address today. All right, I'm going to pass the mic over to Mike here in just a second. But we have a special plan for any four-wheelers who want to go on a very special mission today. We have a very special plan for you. And is Eddie here, Eduardo? Where's Eddie? You'll find me Eddie after this. I want to talk to him. And any other four-wheelers who want to go, you're going to get with Eddie in just a minute, a few minutes after the meeting, and he'll tell you what's going to go on, all right? Right now, let's pass it off the mic. Let's give it up to our leader who crushed it at the rally yesterday. I don't know if you heard the speech, but you want to look it up. Come on! Mike.
What day is it?
Don't you start with that one more thing over there. I've seen that. X-ray hit pretty much everything, the nail on the head for sure. I know some people, a lot of us, were probably feeling a little discouraged yesterday when we found out what really happened with that bill. But you can't dwell on the negative. You can use it to make a positive out of it. And the good thing about this is that bill has like 4 more processes to go through before it would ever get put into place, okay? This was a very young preliminary, just, you know, basically paperwork pushing type thing to get it furthered along, which is disheartening to see that 11 people thought that it is a good idea.
Now we know who they are, though.
But, right, now we know who they are. We will be finding out all their information so people can, you know, go express their feelings wherever they may be.
Legally.
And the one thing that we can take out of this is that even though we've seen all those people there yesterday, the positive is that hopefully this pisses enough more people off that it's going to make them want to stand up and want to join and have their voices be heard too.
Yeah.
But that means that we have to keep working, doing what we've been doing. We need to keep going out, talking to people, handing out pamphlets, letting them know what's going on, because we all know for the last 2 weeks that we've been in California, we've all gone and done wash somewhere. We've all gone out to eat somewhere. We've all talked to people, and I know almost all of us have run into people that did not know any of this that was going on and that was happening. So, although we have had some great wins and great steps in the right direction, we must continue on, and thankfully we have the time to continue on, because it wasn't a final decision yesterday. Like I said, it's got more processes to go through, and that allows us more time to wake people up, and the further it goes, hopefully the more pissed off they get too, and we have a mob of people the whole way around that Capitol the next time that it happens.
Yeah.
And X-Ray is going to be finding out some information for us. We're going to be putting some stuff together on just exactly where we're at with that, when it's going to happen, so we can let these people know. Even if we're not here anymore, they're obviously following us. How many people here heard someone say that they watch on like 3 or 4 different devices all day long? Right, we've all heard it. People are watching. People are watching our live streamers. People are listening to what's going on. So we can still get that information out to them, and hopefully they can pass it on to everybody else. So please do not be discouraged, okay? This happens. Every war has wins and losses and ups and downs, all right? But you got to be stronger than the bad times.
Today's a new day.
That's right. We all woke up today. The good Lord woke us up today. Thank you for that. And allow us to keep on this mission and keep on trucking with it. I want to thank everybody for being here. X-Ray is going to be going around and gathering up those of you in the cars that would like to go on a special mission today. For those of us with the trucks, I think we're going to hang out here today. And like I said, we're going to get some intel together on exactly what's being voted on, when, where, and how. And then we're going to make our plan on what we're going to do for the rest of the week and next week on that. Because this presence cannot be lost while they're still voting on some of these. We've had 5 of those tyrannical 10 already shelved, which is good, but that means that they can come back. Okay? It's great to see them go, uh-oh, maybe we shouldn't do that right now because we have this presence of people here. But that also means that not only us, but everyone that believes in this needs to stay diligent and watch for that to come back, even in different language. So, let's keep that in mind. X-Ray will come around and gather you guys up that want to go. I don't know where he went right now, but oh yeah, you can always find him. He's yelling at something. And, so if you guys are interested in that, go find X-Ray. It's probably going to be a little rainy up here the rest of the week, so this is going to get a little icky sticky probably. So yeah, just be prepared for that. If you're out in a tent or something like that, make sure you're not in some low ground somewhere. So yeah, rain. It's supposed to rain. It's supposed to rain.
Rain for farmers.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. Newsom is a nuisance, according to our farmer. Well, according to everybody, but we have actually had some farmers come up to us. Actually, when we were in Madeira at the truck stop, lady and her husband come up to me that have 1,500 cows, and the water is a big problem here because he's just letting it dump out into the ocean instead of saving it so that the farmers can water their animals and water their fields and make sure that everything is growing properly the way it should and is fed the way it should. What I don't think a lot of people understand is that I don't care how much of a vegan you are or a vegetarian or whatever, everybody relies on farming and trucking and animals for their existence. In some way, shape, or form, it affects you, okay? And it is important that these farmers out here can continue to grow food, to feed their animals, to produce milk, and everything else that goes along with it. Otherwise, our existence is definitely threatened.
A lot of our nation's food supply comes from California.
That's right. Most of our nation's food supply comes from California because they can grow stuff year-round out here, whereas those of us out east and in the northeast and up in the north have winter half the time. So it's very important, not just for these bills, but there's a lot of other issues that the Californians have out here. And I would suggest that as you mill around and you intermingle with them, that you listen to what they have to say, because it's important for all of us. That's why we're here. I don't have to say it again. I've said it so many times as to why we're here and why it's important to be here. And just want everybody to recognize that there are bigger. I've had a couple people come up to me and ask me, well, now you're talking about this. That's not what you originally. Well, there's a lot of things that are going on. Those books, if you guys were in the Capitol on Monday, that Chuck held up, they print them every day with the bills in them that are on the table that day. And they're thick. So there's a lot of stuff going on, right? Those were just some of the worst ones. So anyway, thank you everybody for being here.
They rolled that back, right?
At least you didn't say one more thing.
I don't say that. Told them they rolled that back, right? We got our 5th win today.
That's one of the 5.
Got our 5 wins.
1464, the one that would require law enforcement to enforce the public health code, was also tabled. That was supposed to be voted on today. Actually, we found that out last night, I believe, but we didn't all get to talk last night because we were rolling back in from town late after almost going to jail. So there's that. But
real close.
Yeah. The one thing I do want to say is just so you guys know, the police believe in what we're doing. They are on their side, but they do have higher ups to answer to, and they're trying to walk that line, which is why they've been really cool with us. They bought us time yesterday from something that was supposed to happen that wouldn't have been good. So just everybody keep that in mind, that they they are on our side. They believe in what we're doing, and do not harass them too much if we're in a situation like we were yesterday. Just be cool with them, and they'll be cool with you. So we support our law enforcement and first responders here in this group. So appreciate y'all, and if you want to go on your special mission with X-Ray today, or he'll point you which way to go, but come find him, and we'll see y'all back here later on today.
I got her working on this.
Awesome, brother.
Hey, before we're done, X-Ray, do the pledge of allegiance.
Yes.
Hey, we messed up, everybody. What did we do? You know how I get excited sometimes. Please join me, right? I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Can you take a quick prayer for us? Man, we need it, right? Four-wheelers are going on a serious mission today. It's going to be a serious mission, man, and please bless that for us.
You know, this morning I was thinking about restoration, how we need the restoration of God. We need to be cleansed physically. Man can't give that to us. Creation can't give it to us. Only God can cleanse us spiritually. And if we go before Him humbly, He will cleanse us and strengthen us for another day. Let's go before Him now. Father in heaven, we come before you right now in the precious name of Jesus, and we ask God for renewal. We ask that you would renew our strength. We're in a battle, and we recognize our strength does not come from man. Our hope doesn't come from man. Our strength comes from you. And each of us have our own individual challenges. Our eyes open in the morning, and we need renewal. Give us renewal today, Father, as we face what we must face, because we believe you. We believe what we're fighting for honors you. And we receive this grace now to be strengthened, to receive a hope that does not fade away. We ask this, oh God, in your Son Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you.
Cool, all right, let's take a little time. What time is it right now? I got 10:18, so we'll try to roll at 11. Try to roll at 11, and we'll kick a briefing back here in this big open area, kind of off to the side, hopefully at like 10:45. But if we could have everybody kind of lined up who wants to go on the mission today, just maybe line everybody up back here in a big old line, ready to roll out. And then we could just all come together in this open area in front of the bus, and we could just have a briefing right then before we roll out. But if you want to go get fuel now, keep those receipts, turn those receipts in as usual. You want to make sure you have water in your vehicle. You want to make sure you have a little bit of food. It's only going to be a few hours today. Nothing crazy, nothing overnight. But have food and water in your vehicle. Have some fuel. Make sure that you're ready to go. And we'll plan to leave at 11. We'll plan to brief at 10:45 before we leave. Cool?
You're fine. What'd you do?
Sunburn.
Oh, heck.
Yeah, says it.
Wow. What?
One more thing.
One more thing.
Hey,
I can.
I know everybody in the phone.
You know me, I'm all in.
Caleb is. He's led us in prayer every time we're behind you guys in the big rig, and he's been imperative in our communications in the four-wheeler. And he's got to get home, and he's taking off today. And I just want to say, Caleb, Larry, whatever your name is, thank you so much. And I know the four-wheelers appreciate everything that you've done. So thank you. We love you.
All right, I got you back in the hang. Yeah. All right. I gotta get out.
And just so you know, here you have a disabled parking tag, handicap parking tag. You don't have to pay that meter. Park in any handicap tag.
To go there to see a truck.
Any spot at all. You can park any spot at all, and you don't have to pay it.
Yeah, I was on your page, man, getting on those people forgetting. I said, man, the dude is sponsored. He's paid already. He doesn't show.
Yeah, I couldn't afford to send the money back. That's for sure.
Right, you'd get sued. I mean, you'd be sued if you didn't show up. So nobody wants that, especially when you're a small business.
Yeah.
That's what people don't get. I'm a small business, and I work for a big company, but they offer me something I can't pass up. I take it.
Oh.
I don't want to give it to you on the line.
No, don't. Give it to Mrs. G.
Mrs. G, is she over there?
Yeah, she's by the truck right there.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to give it to it on the live. You'll have a million phone calls with dates, right?
Right.
And it's just kidding.
Especially with some of the haters you guys have gotten over there.
It's not as bad as I expected, to be honest with you. I mean, they're out there, don't get me wrong, but you're always going to have people that hate. I don't know why, but
so many people are blind to the truth. That's the problem.
Biggest problem.
I used to
Up there, Truck G.
How you doing, brother?
Hot Wheels. I don't think we've officially met.
Right on.
Real name's
Good to-
Chris Lord.
Good to meet you, Chris.
We're along for the ride here. Let's try
Glad
to
to have
change
you.
this country. We need to.
Glad to have
We
you.
got to do it for our kids, grandkids.
That's
we can't
why I'm
leave
here.
this world with them to take care of it. That's where I'm
That
at.
ain't no lie.
So
Good talking to you,
good to
brother.
meet you, brother. We'll be out there.
Gee, you know, we're here for 2 weeks. Is that?
Taking it day by day, man. I know we're here at least till the end of the weekend. So
I was just wondering about.
I don't know about 2
I
weeks.
wanted to buy something, order something, if I get it shipped here.
I'd get with Mike and double check. What do you want to buy and order? And how long does it take? That's what I would be looking at. If it's a couple days, then I would say, yeah, go for it. You know, if it's 2 weeks, I'd say, I don't know.
But who would I have it mailed to? Are they gonna mail
They got an
it to the
address
track?
here.
Oh, do they? Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
They got an address here.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure they have an address for the track, but who would it get delivered to? You know, is there something-
Well, you can do the tracking, and then just make sure on that day you're up there at the front to get it. If it's that important.
I'm just gonna get a horn, man. I don't have a horn on my truck.
Oh, right
I
on,
figured
right on.
Since I gotta have the whole deal, I'm just gonna order a kit.
Oh, I
So
gotcha.
got the compressor,
Yeah.
the works. I was looking at them and get them first. Not too terribly priced.
I hear you.
So I figured I might go that route.
There you go.
Hey,
I gotta
everybody,
get a
I'm
drink.
sorry to bother you. Over there in the chairs, in that green chair, I've got a blue and white box. I got a blue and white box over there. It's full of leaflets that need to be folded. You should bring them with you. Blue and white box over there by the kid in the yellow shirt. They need to be folded and then brought with you.
Morning, guys. How you doing? How you doing?
Hanging in there.
How you doing, brother? How Hey, there, sir. You know I'm a hugger. Put your hand out for me like that.
Like a man.
Oh, I gotta go get me a drink.
Go get them. God bless.
It's like my morning coffee. Are you following me?
I'm trying.
Okay, just checking. Oh, this is what somebody brought to us yesterday. I thought that was pretty cool. Let's see. I thought that was really neat. Sorry I haven't been watching the comments, guys. It's hard to read with the sunlight. You gonna scoot over and let me in? I thought Mrs. G was up here. Apparently not. Ain't no telling where she's at, huh? Oh, don't forget municipalities. Yeah, you're right, Eric. Somebody says, don't forget. Oops, why did they do that? Don't forget newspaper, or did we put an editorial out in the paper? Does anybody even read newspapers anymore? I'm not too sure that they do. I don't remember the last time I've opened a newspaper or bought one. Nothing against newspapers. I just didn't know anybody even read them anymore. Vicky, you do? Okay. I don't know what that is. This is diesel. Hello? Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, you're wanting to buy the house that's not for sale that you guys keep bothering me about like 16 times a day? Yeah, take me off your call list. People keep wanting to buy her dad's house. Yeah, I wasn't talking bad about papers. I just didn't know if anybody actually still read them or not. I know with me, you know, I'll read the like the headlines or something like that if I see them, but I don't read the whole thing. I don't think I ever have. Maybe that's part of the problem by not being able to catch the news you need to hear. A lot of times the news you need to hear is in real small print and on the back page or stuck somewhere in the middle because they don't want you to see it.
I'm already getting text messages. Save me some. Save me some.
I know a lot of people get the newspaper just for coupons. I mean, it's $100 a month for the Sacramento Bee, or is that what you said? Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, you're right, Michael. Most of the newspapers are an extension of MSM. California takes water from Nevada, especially Lake Mead. It's so sad. Nevada is my second. Boy, that scrolls quick. Yeah, it wouldn't let me read it.
What are you doing, TT? Oh, Miss TT.
Buddy, that's a good idea. I didn't read the whole thing because it's really long, but you're right. If all of you online would just take your own streets and go door to door explaining to people what's going on, that's a way to help. That's a way to spread the word. You know, we need all you at home to spread the word just as much as we're trying, because we're not going to be able to reach everybody, and that's just the way it is. They've got us throttled back on social media. We already know the mainstream media ain't covering nothing. Hi, babe.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
You come here often?
Oh.
Is that my baby boy?
It was when he was little. He's eating. He's such a chubby.
Mr. G, will you please explain to Andrew what you are doing so he will stop? I didn't see Andrew's comment, guys.
As I'm trying to get to comments right now. Comments pulled up.
Rent billboards, Mr. G. That takes money, guys. That takes money.
Okay. JW Girl says, find largest churches in area, pass out flyers after church. I know that a lot of people are going out today, and they're going to be handing out information on the bills and trying to inform people and educate them on what's going on in their state.
And I kind of like the idea, you know, and I got to thinking about it just now. I like the idea of hitting one of the biggest mega churches around here, which I don't know which one is the biggest one around here. It'd be nice if they gave us a platform to be able to speak to people. Then I got to thinking about it. You know, we're truck drivers, and a lot of these churches have people that are just holier than thou, and we're not the most, what's the word I'm looking for, politically correct bunch of people, you know. I mean, I try to keep my words as clean as possible, but you just say one wrong thing and a whole congregation will turn against you, even though they agree with what you're saying. Like the other day when we showed up in Marysville, some lady came up and she didn't like that Sean was telling people that this country is going to hell in a handbasket. Can you not speak like that? There's children present.
Andrew, I found Andrew's comment. Andrew said, where's the convoy? Done made money off me. The convoy was a circus, no more than a parade. I spent almost $10,000 on the convoys, and all they did was drive circles.
What did you want us to do? Who was it, Andrew?
Andrew Brown.
Andrew, what did you want us to do with whatever money you say you donated? I don't know who donated what to the convoy. I mean, it didn't come to me. It went to the fuel. As far as what you expected to happen in D.C., if you expected us to just roll in there like renegades and crash our trucks through the White House doors, I mean, if that's what you expected, maybe you should have been down there, and maybe you should have done that with your car. You know, that would have saved you a little money, maybe. I don't know what to tell you.
But the thing is, cowboy stuff isn't going to get changed. What it's going to do is get you thrown
put
in
prison,
jail.
And then your fight's done.
Exactly. It's done, over with, and no good come of it. Except for a few minutes of self-gratification.
Yes, that's the word I was looking for, Monica. Refined.
And the thing is, we can't just roll in there, guns a-blazing, and expect change to happen right that very second. because just like with everything that's been taken, it's happened over time.
Gloria said, Andrew, a donation is a donation. You should never expect a certain thing from it. No, I mean, if things didn't happen the way you wanted it to happen, what you needed to do is you needed to get up off the couch and you needed to get down there and make it happen the way you want it to happen. That's the only way things are going to happen the way you want, is when you make them happen. Otherwise, I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
Miss Beatty says, look at Ottawa.
Yeah.
And he said, exactly, stay the course. And, you know, I know everyone's getting frustrated. We've been at this for how long?
I'm just as frustrated as the next person.
And that's right. We all are frustrated. Just like last night, we were super frustrated. And we could have done something stupid and all ended up in prison. And then, you know,
I was pretty darn close.
We wouldn't be here today to continue the fight.
What made me yesterday, I was ready to. I was really ready to crash my truck through that building. What made me change my mind was those officers there. Not that they were going to arrest us, that they stood with us.
They did,
and they felt hopeless.
And that's the thing. Law enforcement has been awesome the entire time. You know, from the start till now. Those officers don't want to have to put us in jail. Those officers don't want any negativity. They have no animosity or negativity towards us.
And JW girl, you're right. We've got 150 cars with us, not just trucks. Yes.
Judy said today would be a good day for you two to get some rest.
I'm thinking that's probably a good idea, to be honest with you.
Josephine said, that's right, Mrs. G. Blue Topaz said, well said, Mrs. G.
I thought about getting a motel, but then I'll get, I'll probably get ridiculed for that too.
You know what? On the bright side, I did find the part I needed for our tripod. Sue says, harder to hold the line with peace and fight. It is. It is very frustrating. But you know, we know that's what needs to be done.
Sean, you're right. Chucky wanted to do stuff too, but behaved. And when Chucky reels things in,
he restrained himself.
That means when Chucky is restrained, that shows you a lot.
Hey. Excuse you. TT Marie. TT Marie. Kristen. No, Ma. No middle names.
Tamara, you don't have to do that, sweetheart.
Don't fuss.
She says I'll pay for your motel room so you can get a shower and rest.
Well, I guess I'll pay my eye.
I feel really bad that people want to help, and I just don't feel like we're giving them what they want, and I don't know what what it is they want. I'm just doing what I feel is right.
Carrie said Andrew didn't give anyone $10K.
Oh, I don't think he probably did either, but maybe he did. I mean, I'm not here to call Andrew a liar.
Laura said, we are seeing the problem with our government. They don't want to listen to the people that they represent.
I know there was a lot of reviews on motels around here. Mike said that Fairfield Inn was brand new, so I'm going to have to price what that place costs.
We got to make sure it's pet friendly anywhere we go. Because we have Moochie Mooch and we have TT Marie. Like, I called TT when I was on the phone with Layla. I said, TT Marie? She's like, TT has a middle name now. I said, yes, when she's acting
Perfectly
up.
Imperfect, New Jersey says, you are giving us faith. That's priceless. You guys give us faith. Because if it wasn't for all of you standing behind us, we're just a small group. I mean, in the large course of it all, we're a small group here. But what keeps all these people here going is because they know all you guys are watching. They know all of you support what we do.
And you guys have our back.
So we all know we're not alone. All you know that you're not alone.
Oh. Hold on. Hello? Hello? Gary? Hello? I think he accidentally called me. Hello?
He probably
Gary.
did accidentally call you, baby. That's the one that's going to be waiting for the lights, Gary.
Yeah, he gave me his number.
He's probably a butt dial. Hey G, do you have something for Mud Pig?
Andrew?
We gave Mud Pig his deal, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought we
made
did.
sure when we were in Banny that I found him and gave it to him. Because when I found him, he said.
This thing started falling, honey.
He said, what you call it?
Oops.
That everyone was telling him that
guys.
he needed to come see us.
Oh, I think it died on me. Here,
It
it's right.
shouldn't have died.
Yeah, it's no light on it. Just take it out there and set it over there.
Oh, I charged you last night.
Yeah, it didn't show charge.
Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to get it fixed. Gotta love technology. Now I gotta try to get this off here without touching a button.
Good luck.
So that it doesn't fall. There we go. And we're back. You guys are upright again. I'll have to go and try charging it again. I didn't think we used it very long today. Unless
It
maybe
wasn't charged all the way to be good when I started it.
maybe it hit a button in there and was
It might
already
have.
on. That could be what it was. I will charge it again. And again and again. Okay, the mooches. The moochie moochie. Moochie moochie. Moochie moochie. I'm gonna have to check with the kitchen and see if they have water. I've got 1 gallon left for us. I'm sure they've got water. Moochie, moochie. Moochie, moochie. Just because it's on my seat doesn't mean it's puppy approved. You guys are so nosy. Nosy little puppies. Yes, I said it, nosy. Ooh, the fuss face. I think I need to put tracking devices on things. Mooch, you gotta get down bed. I gotta get in the door. I'm trying to find a charger that will fit in that deal. I had a bunch of them and I folded them up and put them away. And you know what happens when things I put away. They're put away so good I can't remember what I did with them.
Actually, I told Mike that we need to get a room in the same place and do a G's After Dark tonight.
We do.
So hopefully we can make that happen.
Watch your toes, mama. Watch your toes, mamas. I found it. There we go. And we're charging.
Oh, that is pet friendly, honey.
Is it? Do they have laundry too? Because I got to do laundry. I got to get changed to do laundry
See
too.
nothing about laundry. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying surely it does.
You would think. Most places have laundry. But
Yeah, laundry service.
I don't want laundry service. I'll do my own
Well, I
laundry.
think laundry service might be. They do have laundry. I don't know.
We'll probably have to call and find out. Remember we used to have all kinds of cell phone charger. I can't talk to charger cords.
Cell phone choices. Hey, stop barking in their ear. Hey, you're barking in people's ears.
TT
Look
Marie.
at Mito.
Look at that puppy. Look how well behaved that puppy is. I can't say that. TT is good when she is outside by herself and I have her on the leash. Now Mooch, on the other hand, he's a little. Oh, look at her, so pretty. TT's like, I know I am, Mom. I love you. I'm talking about that cool little fat puppy out there too. Yes, you're so pretty too. Yes, you is. You're a pretty girl. I don't have a treat for you, but I'll get you a treat here in a minute. I'm trying to find a charger block. Trying to find the block. I had the white one that had a 2 charger port on it, so I could charge things. I guess I just need this, one of these. For USB. Is that a USB? 2's a 2's.
Damn, rooms are expensive out here.
Very California. Oh, there's a medal. The police.
I think she'll probably look for Mike when we find out.
One of you. I think it would be you.
Amanda, you look for Mike?
Chew. Hold on, I get your treat. Do you want a treat? Oh, where's X-Ray? I need to find X-Ray before he goes out on his mission because I have those flags that need to be retired. Excuse you. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Hello. Excuse you. McFly. Mooch, do not get into nothing. We knocked that down, buddy. I don't see X-Ray. I hope he has not left already. I don't see his pickup either.
All right.
Hey, X-Ray! Come here for a second, please.
Take up those vehicles. I'll be right there.
Stay. Stay. Yeah, were you the one that's going to take the flights to be retired?
I can do that.
Okay, there's 4 more that need to go.
Okay. I'll take care of it.
Thank you very much.
I'll take care of it. Yes, ma'am.
Watch it. Hello, puppies. Aw, look at that little chunky puppy over there. Her is all one color. You are 2 different. Oh, actually, you're like 3 different colors. You got to see your Papa Sean yesterday. Yes, you did. Did you hear the noise going on back there? They're fixing the ramp. You got to see Papa Sean yesterday, huh? Oh wait, I was working on getting you guys a snack. That's what I was doing. Watch your face, Mom. Watch your teeth. Okay, let's see. Puppy snacks. Puppy snacks. Kind of like Scooby snacks, huh, T? Yes, I know you guys hear me. Hey, what was that? Missy, who are you barking at? Don't bark at. You know what? We go through this discussion every single day. If you want to get someone's attention, you just sit there and look cute. Don't bark at them. Because then they think you're aggressive. You're pushy. It's not aggressive. Auntie, are you a little pushy? Here, like, let's put the peeps on you. Here, look. Let's let everyone see TT. TT Marie. TT, up here. Mira. Up here. Mooch. You can't eat those. It's not food. Hold on, guys. Aw, you took them off, you little turd. And you're back. Here, grab this for a second.
And I'm back.
Grab that for a second. TT.
What am I grabbing?
TT, look at Mom. TT. Just keep at him. TT Marie. TT.
T. T. She just knocked that right off her head.
She's so dumb.
No, thank you.
Come here.
Why are you irritating her?
Come here. Look at how cool my TT Marie is.
What are you doing in my lap? Here, grab that, because look at him. Excuse you.
Look at Mooch. Personal space, not an option.
Excuse you. What are you doing?
It's like romper room in our truck constantly. TT, look at Mama. Look at how pretty her is. Dumb mom.
Thinks it's dumb. See what happens when I leave her alone with you two?
TT was being rude and wrong.
She wasn't impressed.
She was not impressed at all.
Are you gonna read comments?
Get down. Get down, sir. I'm fixing to get you guys a treat. First, I'm going to pull this out of his bag. I need to send a picture of that to Layla. Thank you again, Kiki, for the blanket. Hold on, I'm getting I got cords, and more cords everywhere. Get down. Get down. That's not the treat bag. I have to hide the treat bag for you guys. I'm gonna end up with belly aches if I don't. They smell good. Check it. What'd you do with it? This is trash, guys. Oops, I stepped on your squeaky toy. Oh. Excuse you, Mouthy. Get down. Deborah said the pups are so funny. They don't understand personal space. Mine is the same way. Cindy said, Trucker G, check your Venmo. Mary said, do we know where you're heading yet? I think X-Ray is going to lead, actually take several people in their personal vehicles to go hand out flyers and educate people. The big trucks are staying back today. Excuse you.
She's loud, isn't she?
She is. Listen to that. Diane said, guy speaking with Mudpig needs funds for oil change. Where's Mudpig?
Where's...
Oh, 007. You got that?
I'm gonna see what it needs.
Okay. Mooch. You have yours right there. Here, look at TT didn't take it from you. She's gnawing on hers. Here, she's got the same thing as you, buddy. They're like toddlers. Trucker G, check your Venmo. Okay, as soon as he gets back, Cindy, we definitely will. Here, TT likes it. Usually you think if TT has one, that it's like the best thing forever. Ooh. Paula said, I'm praying for you. Thank you, honey. The fire truck belongs to Big D. And last night, I don't know, I can't remember. I think we were live, but he was blocking traffic for us and everything. Mudpig has the oil change covered. Awesome. Well, G went over to go talk and see what was going on. Donna said, stop the BS, everyone. The G's are awesome and I will support them. If you want to give. If not, then don't worry about it. Hey, don't drink that soda. No. This is how you get yourself in trouble. See, you just can't help yourself sometimes. And it gets you into all kinds of trouble. Good afternoon, Jesse. Jesse said, good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. G. Good afternoon. Marjo said, hi, Mr. G and Mrs. G and everyone. Well, hello, guys. Good afternoon. Big D got in trouble also, LOL. I didn't know that. He's just, you know, he's a sweetheart. He's just like a big old kid. Paula said, LOL, the dogs are funny. The dogs are brats, is what they are. You're not going to eat it? Because if you're not going to eat it, I'm going to give it to TT. Because she definitely liked that treat. Mrs. G, y'all had several super chats to help with rooms. Awesome. Thank you, guys. Lee said, the response from the convoy yesterday was exactly why I have and will continue to donate to the convoy. Strength and peaceful protest is intimidating to those who know they're doing wrong. Truck on. Thank you, Leah, for the super chat. Super chat, clap. I had to do that myself and mooch lock G out of the truck.
Hey, now your wireless charger, that keeps up with that new phone, doesn't it?
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Joe's having the same problem with his phone.
Hey, are
He's
you?
got the same one. It drains bad.
Real fat. And the only thing on this one is it makes the phone super, super hot. Like right now I'm touching it and the charger's hot.
But you bought that one at Best Buy? Or?
Yeah.
I bought that one before and I had to return it just because of the same issue. I live in Bakersfield and during the summer it's like it was overheating my phone like within a couple of minutes. Yeah.
It's crazy. And it's like, it doesn't matter what phone we're using, we're plugging it in. We even bought like the charger actually plug into the outlet, like a house outlet here in the truck that has 4 ports on it. It has 3 of the, what is it, the USB-C and then 1 for the USB. And it's still not keeping up.
I think I'm going to go back to this AT&T store and buy myself the original charging block and try that because right now I have to cut the string off just to have enough batteries once we get to Sacramento.
Yeah.
It won't keep up to it. It'll charge super fast if I'm not streaming. I'll be 100%.
But when you're streaming, it's sucking the juice and it can't keep up with it. We even bought one of those what do you call it? The battery packs. We bought one of them from the AT&T store and we thought, you know what, we'll be able to hook that up. They told us it was a fast charge. Still not keeping up.
None of my battery packs that used to keep up with my S21. My S21, I'll use that and it'll keep up and it'll charge. This new phone?
The new one, it's not keeping up. It's sucking so much juice.
I'm about to go turn it back and say, here, give me my old phone back.
Yeah. It's crazy. I didn't understand what the problem is with them.
I think we got him covered.
Okay.
I think we got him covered on
good deal.
Change. And just give him some cash.
I also said, can we still give into the People's Convoy or did it stop?
No, the peoplesconvoy.org, you can donate to the People's Convoy.
Yes, it has the donate button there and go to the peoplesconvoy.org and that is where you can donate for the People's Convoy.
That pays for all the fuel and any venues like the racetrack here for us to park at.
To our knowledge, there's no rally today, is there?
No rally today.
Okay, no rally today at the Capitol. George said, G family, you give us so much hope and faith and love. Take time to rest, friends. Yeah. You know, but in the same regard,
But then I'll get 50,
we feel
15
like
other people telling me, what am I doing resting?
it's one of them things, and it's not just people telling us that we have the internal struggle as well. That, you know what, we can rest when things have changed. But I know, and as a caregiver, you know, I used to be a CNA, you have to take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, how are you going to help others?
Take care of yourself. What's that? Huh?
It's personal care. I don't know. I don't do it very much. Brenda said, enjoy your motel, y'all. I can't. Y'all need it for real. Well, thank you, honey. Someone said, I think it was Cindy, said to check your Venmo.
Oh, I was answering messages. Trying to take a little off Ashley's plate.
Chris said, very true. Take care of you first.
I will check it. Thank you, sweetheart.
And the thing is, I know that we should take care of ourselves, you know, because then we can't help others. But it's so hard to do that when you know others need help. Did you eat that other one too, fat girl? Michael said, sorry, peeps, mod's not going to do it. Remember, guys, we don't get rid of trolls. We get rid of spammers and scammers. Trolls, you know, we're fighting for their freedom too, to, you know, do what they do. And, you know, they can naysay all they want, but in the long run, they're here in the stream and they're watching what's going on a daily basis. And, you know, they're seeing the change that's happening, and they're getting informed just along with everyone else.
What's funny is there's a few people that we've called trolls from the beginning.
And they've actually changed.
They've actually changed their way of thinking because they didn't understand what we were here for.
Yeah. So the people that are the naysayers in the comments, you know, that's perfectly fine. Someone's phone's ringing. Nope. I changed my ringtone because everyone had the same ringtone. Because I was always thinking my phone was ringing. Okay, Mooch, get down. I need to go throw some trash. Watch it, baby. Oops. Watch it.
You better get off that bed now. Get down. You know better. Miss G left. She got the phone over there. I can't see comments. I'm trying to pull them up and it won't let me pull them up now. Wonderful. Oh, now she's talking. That's going to be forever. Don't tell her I said that, because she'll say the same about me. I think I got him pulled up. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, we've got, Toby said it's Cash App. Okay, we've got everything figured out now. Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo all work. Cash App actually lets us transfer the money right away. But they're all working now. Give TT a full body massage. If you are, it won't let me read all the comments that you're replying to, Lori. I didn't see your first comment. All it says, if y'all weren't continually asking for money, and then you commented to yourself again saying, Denise Fountain, you just made my point. They should be paying their own expenses, supporting their own freaking kids, paying their own personal bills, etc. I don't want to be mean, but you people are seriously that dumb and blind. Planned on doing it, Lori. Planned on doing it. But I can tell you that I wouldn't have done it as long as I have, because I wouldn't have been able to do it as long as I have without help. Leonard, I don't know where to do Western Union. I've never done Western Union. I'm not sure if 007's from Winnipeg or not. I didn't ask him. Oh shoot, no. It knocked me off my own feed. Now I gotta go back. Hopefully you guys, I'm sure you guys are probably having as much trouble as I am. You'd be watching it and it just knocks you off. And then have to come back. Kimberly, you have to laugh at people who say they don't want to be mean. Then they vomit disrespect and venom. Shaking my head. Good point. People ask yourself, how many days have they... Oh, it won't let me see it. 2, and little Judy came down when the convoy arrived on the West Coast. They've been out for over 50 days. Thank you, Cindy, for bringing this to everyone's attention. Oh, I guess you asked how many times we stayed in a motel. I think it was more than 2. I think we stayed at a motel for a total of 4 days. We'll just say 5 to be on the high side. Maybe 5 days and 50 days. I just would like to know how you enjoy the comfort of your home. If that's what it said, and if it isn't, I'll apologize now. Laura says, what does she care so much what people do with their money? I have no clue.
Kevin, talk to you for a minute about his phone. Do you have your keys? Take your keys. I've got to go get that stuff out of the town.
Hello? Somebody butt dialed me now. Sorry about that, guys. And somebody was needing something and I had to try to figure it out for them. Kelly says, I've never seen any of them ask for money. You're not going to see me ask for money. If you guys want to help out with something, that's totally up to you. I'm not asking. I don't beg for money. Never have, never will. Lori Ann, you need a hug. Bless your heart. Trucker G, Mrs. G, I got my shirt, rolling with the G's, and After Dark with the G's, coffee mug. I get to have my coffee with the G's and wear my shirt with pride. Oh, thank you, sir. Spam, do not click. Janice said. Cindy said, can we go see the new puppies? I don't know where the new puppies are, guys. Did you find any place about getting portable showers? No, I didn't call about portable showers. I know the last place that somebody said they called about portable showers was like $10,000, so I never bothered even calling. It'd be nice if one of those companies would just donate some, but I'm not expecting it. Yeah, we might have to figure out where it's at, and we'll take you over there after we figure it out. Oh, they said that was spam. The PayPal. Yeah, that's not spam. I'm looking at it. It's PayPal, Venmo. That's all my stuff, guys. They were just letting you know what the site was if you asked. So that is my information. Just somebody else sent it to you. Jules Ann says, too many people lost everything because of our government. They can't support themselves. It's nice to have people who can and will out of the kindness of their hearts. People need to think about that before I lost my place. Oh, before opening their mouths. And you're right, Jules. And my heart goes out to those people. That's what we're here fighting, and that's basically what you're saying. Well, people complain about how many days you stay in a hotel. None of their dang business. Period. Shaking my head. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I take care of my 90-year-old father-in-law and my handicapped husband, otherwise I would be there. I get it, Pamela. Andrew Brown, why don't you go vent someplace else? We're done listening to your venting. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm reading all the comments on Facebook. I'm going to switch to YouTube. That way, Miss G usually does all this for me. Get down from there now. Get down. Get your nose out of stuff. At Graybeard, I don't concern myself with other streamers' chat rules. I support Trucker G. I didn't hear what Graybeard said, Wendy. I support Trucker G and Mrs. G's rules. Thank you, Wendy, but I don't know what's going on. I'm sure you'll let me know. I love it. OG Trucker G. Where's everyone going? They're going to go on their own little mission today. They're going to go to some places that truck drivers can't get trucks into. Rip the gaming. What's going on, brother? Matter of fact, I think Ripta's going on that little mission. Correct me if I'm wrong, brother. David said, going for tacos. Now, if they're going for tacos, I might have to jump in there. Alan, that would cost extra money, the money that we just don't have, buddy, as far as the wraps go. I'm sure there would be somebody here willing to do it with their vehicle. But, like I said, it costs money that these people don't have. Other chats are running off good people. So sad. That's what Graybeard said. I don't know what you're talking about, Graybeard. Perspective Visions, yeah, I'm hoping they don't. I gotta say it. Bye, Felicia. Right on, Ripta. Ripta's going to be all over today, guys. So, I mean, if you want to tune into Ripta 33 Gaming, he's going to be doing some live streaming also. I think me and Miss G is going to take us day today. It's needed after last night's, what do they call that? Aspirating, I think she called it. I think that's a nice way to say it. About choked to death. And after the leg cramps I ended up getting, I think I'm gonna take a day. I don't know what it would cost, Alan, to do a wrap on a vehicle. Dane Mama says Venmo should let you transfer right away too. It does for me. I got a small community bank, and for some reason Venmo doesn't. They don't recognize it, so I can do the 1 to 3 days. But as far as an automatic transfer, it don't let me on Venmo, which ain't that big of a deal. Perspective Vision says, gee, last night many were starting to cross the line, which would have been the end of the convoy. And you're right, Perspective. Even me myself, I got a little heated, and well, a lot heated, but calmed down pretty quick. Oh, Wendy says that Trucker G, I think chatters are leaving other chats due to a lot of banning. Not every streamer allows all opinions. I believe that is Graybird's point, if I'm correct. Okay, yeah, I get it, Wendy. And thank you for all the work that you do. I mean, my moderators work their butts off, and believe me, they want to ban a lot of the comments, and I try to reel them back in, and they understand where I'm coming from. And guys, give the moderators a big hand, because man, I couldn't do it without them. I was doing it without them, but they sure have made life a lot easier. If it wasn't for them, the page would probably be pulled down by now. Craig B, thank you, brother. What was up with the video about Ripta from Golden Renaissance? Was it a joke? I have no idea. You guys got to understand, we stream so much, and we have so many things going on that we don't get a chance to watch all these other videos and all the other streamers. KG, what it was is I woke up with this morning after I choked to death, or about choked to death. I woke up with a bad Charlie horse in my calf. It don't happen very often, but that's what happened. It might have been from dehydration. I really don't know. Pro-choice allegiance says, please support a woman's right to choose whether to, when to, and how to abort a fetus. A woman's choice to abort being retained as a right is an important step for the medical freedom. We'll just have to agree to disagree with that, and I'm not going to change your mind, and you're not going to change my mind. Once that baby is conceived and it has a heartbeat, and this is just my opinion, guys, that is a soul. And just because a soul's living in your body doesn't give you the right to kill it. That's just my opinion. But after a baby is birthed and it is no longer in your body, that is murder. Straight out murder. And that's why I'm so against this AB 2223. As far as pro-choice and abortion, I'm not even going to get too much into it. I mean, I have my opinion, you have your opinion. Well, we can agree to disagree on that, but we're not going to agree to disagree on killing a baby after it's been born.
Oh, goodness, guys. That is dun dun dun.
The bill has nothing to do with women's rights. This is about killing a baby after it's been born alive and not prosecuting the woman. Yeah, exactly right.
No repercussions after the fact. The woman, the person,
Dorothy
or the
says,
accomplice.
if you don't want a baby, keep your pants on. I'm with you on that, but sometimes that doesn't. Sometimes that's not the case.
Exactly.
But do I still think it's right? Personally, I don't. But we can agree to disagree on a lot of that stuff. But we can't agree to disagree on killing a baby after it's born. That's just plain out murder.
It goes back to.
Are you not on Facebook today, G? I'm trying to do both. Mrs. G's better. I am.
Sorry, guys.
Facebook,
I'm all.
At least I think I still am.
You should be still on Facebook. Hold on, I can't see. Shows we are. Facebook, let me know if Monica says nobody is talking about killing babies. You're all reaching. What it states is that there can be no repercussions after the child is born.
Perinatal.
Perinatal. So, the scenario is a woman gives birth. The baby is alive. She leaves it in the toilet, the restroom, the dumpster, whatever. The child dies from exposure and shock. If there is an accomplice, neither one of them can be pursued legally by the courts, by law enforcement.
Get in.
And the coroner, it's taken out of the coroner's hands as well as to cause of death after the fact that the child is born.
KG says, Mr. G, when you have a Charlie horse like that in the calf, point your heel outwards.
That does work.
Yeah, I try to get up.
It's just
stand
hard
up.
to.
It hurts so bad.
Yeah, it's just hard to get that toe up in the upward position.
Graybird, yeah, I'm not going to silence your opinion, brother.
No.
I think everybody should have their opinion, and we should be able to have a civil discussion. And if we can't come to an agreement, I think we need to learn to agree to disagree. But I'm still not going to silence you if you still don't agree with me.
And we're still going to stand up.
And I'm not going to call you stupid, and I'm not going to call you, I'm not going to call you names, and I'm not going to be belligerent towards you.
There's too much of that in the world now as it is. And I read through the comments yesterday after all the speakers spoke, and I was reading through them, and everyone in there was, they were just, people were at each other's necks and at each other's throat over the different people that were speaking with their different opinions and their different points of view. We all have to stand up together.
Yeah, we can't let it furthest divide us.
Yeah, we may not like what one person says or the other person says, and they may not like what we say and our opinion and our outlook. But at the end of the day, we have to agree to disagree and band together and be united to get change and not let it cause further division. And I seen that watching the comments, scrolling as fast as they were scrolling. I was catching, key words in there, and it's like everyone was at each other's throat. It was just, there was so much division amongst people that were on the live stream yesterday.
Roxy says, I don't believe a baby should be aborted, period, especially after it's been born. If you're okay with that, you're a special kind of evil and heartless. And I feel that I don't believe in abortion myself. I mean, I just don't. I mean, it doesn't matter to me, and that's just to me, and it's my own opinion. And we're not going to all have the same opinion. But I believe that if you abort that baby could have been the one person that baby could have been the person that come up with the cure for cancer, for all diseases in the world. You just don't know what that baby's potential is if the baby never has a chance to live to that potential. That baby doesn't have nothing to do with how it was conceived. That baby didn't ask to be conceived in a way that you didn't want it to be conceived. It's not that baby's fault. And I'll just leave it out there because that's a heated discussion that I really would rather not get into. But I will get into babies being murdered after their birth.
Mama, you have to stop barking.
And Wyoming girl, you're right. Perinatal can be 7 days, 28 days, 1 year. Yeah, it's perinatal, after birth.
It's not prenatal, it's perinatal.
If pro-abortion advocates really cared about women's health, then there would be an abortion bolus pain medicine during the included labor. Yeah, I don't know enough about all that. Perinatal refers to the weeks immediately before and after birth. Justine says. Doreen says, you're right, Mrs. G. They said try magnesium spray. It's quick and easy to work, and works. I use the one called Life Flow. Works good for back pain and my husband's muscle cramps in his calves. Huh? Yeah, I never heard of it.
I think.
Yeah, Wyoming group says, yep, people were arguing with me that it was before the baby was born. No, that's prenatal. There's a difference between prenatal and perinatal.
That's why they call it prenatal vitamins.
And
prenatal care.
Believe me, I understand the confusion because sometimes you just glance at the word and your mind automatically sees prenatal and they're not reading the actual word. The actual word is perinatal, which means after birth. Thanks for bringing up that point, Wyoming girl. She's basically saying the same thing.
Yeah.
Perspective Vision says a real solution to abortion is simple. If everyone who so passionately is against it would agree to adopt the babies, then there is no longer a need. Does this happen? Well, no. We've actually tried to adopt quite a few. And we're actually licensed foster parents. Sue says there's so many couples who can't have children. Why can't these babies have life with love? And you're right. And that's another thing the government makes
so
difficult. Makes it hard for these families to adopt it unless they have all this big money and they can afford to pay it.
Yes. And there's so many, like she says, so many couples that would love to have a child. You know?
Justine says peri equals around. Natal equals birth. Perinatal, both before and after birth. Around the time of birth, before and after. Thank you, Justine.
Hey, I said stop fussing at people. It's not the way to get someone to come over and say hello to you, Missy.
Somebody said take a tablespoon of mustard for your cramps in the legs. Take it right away. If you do it a lot, only thing that works for me. Actually, I ate a bunch of mustard last night before I had the leg cramp.
Yeah.
I had a hot dog with a bunch of mustard on it.
His problem is he's just not drinking enough water because he's you know the word stubborn. Just saying. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about Golden Renaissance, guys.
What's golden?
It's another extreme right here.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like Renaissance type weird type thing.
No, I didn't take no offense to Perspective Visions. Full Monte Carlo says neither the language of the bill nor the lawmakers' stated intent support allegation that AB 2223 would decriminalize infanticide.
The problem is with these bills, they make the wording so, I don't know how to put it. I guess just like I'd say, so hard to understand that you don't know what's going into the bill and what is, you know, it's so confusing, and they do it on purpose.
Well, he's talking about infant, because it doesn't say, hey, it's okay to kill it. No, they're not saying it's okay to kill it. What they're saying is the person ain't gonna have no repercussions for killing it.
Exactly.
So I get what you're saying. You're saying that nowhere in there does it say you can kill a baby. No, it doesn't say you can kill a baby, and I'll agree with you wholeheartedly. It does not say you can kill a baby, but it does say in there that there ain't gonna be no repercussions. So what's the difference?
You cannot be, the law cannot, law enforcement cannot come and get you. The courts cannot do anything to you, and the coroner can't even give a cause of death.
You know, I'm not even going to try to get into educational debate on you on lawyer words and political words and all that stuff. I'm the wrong person to even debate that, but I will get a debate on you what's BS and what's being when you're being hustled and you ain't being hustled, because I come from the street and I know when I'm being hustled. And you can't hustle a hustler. And they're going to turn that around on me too now, ain't they? They're going to say, oh, he said he was hustling. No, that's not what I said. I've done seen all the hustles. No, that's Mrs. G's ringtone. Perspective Visions. PJ Pope Josie says double talking and how they twist the words, just like attorneys do as well. Yeah, you're exactly right, PJ. H. Shalom says in California, if you have a baby born too early to survive, it's a losing fight to get a birth certificate. Yeah, I don't know about that. What you call it? My little nephew, he was actually born premature, but this has been years ago here in California. And what Georgia weigh? Like 2 pounds? Oh, no, 1 pound. 1 pound. 1 pound, 2 ounces.
1 pound, 2 ounces. He was a little.
Yeah, he's a little bitty guy.
He ain't so little. Now.
He ain't so little now. Let me tell you.
Georgie now. Yes, cousin Georgie. Cousin Georgie was born very premature. She was only 4 pounds. Yeah, I know, right?
Pro-choice allegiance says the bill does not state that there is no repercussions for murder. It states that the parent is not criminally liable for a death resulting from birth defect. Okay, let's just, we can kind of get into that also, okay? We'll just say that's what it says. I mean, I read it a little different, and I'm sure you read it a little different. I mean, maybe you're an attorney, maybe I'm not. Well, I'm going to tell you I'm not. But let's just go by with what your comment is here. It says the bill does not state that there is no repercussions for murder. It states that a parent is not criminally liable for a death resulting from birth defect. Okay, so why wouldn't a parent be liable for a birth defect of a child? And let me kind of get into that a little bit. How many babies are born with drug addictions? To me, that is outright child abuse, and in some cases, murder. And these children are having these babies. When I say children, I mean because they're younger than me. These people are having these babies that are born drug addicted, but yet they're not being held liable for the defects these children have. Is that right? Is that what you're telling me, pro-choice allegiant? Michelle says the bill is broad enough to allow a mother to let a child die without no repercussion whatsoever. And you're exactly right, Michelle, and that's what it is. It's too broad. It doesn't. If it was the case, like she was just saying, you know, the pro-choice lady was saying, why didn't they just say that? No, they make a bill that's hard to read and is very, very broad, like you said, very broad. And they do that for a reason. You ever ask yourself what that reason is, pro-choice? Michelle 1309, it does not. Negligence is a criminally accountable act. Easy to stop unwanted babies, stop having sex.
But in the same regard,
well, sometimes there's no choice on just having sex.
Yes.
I'm not saying it still makes it right or wrong. I'm just saying that that's not always the case. Italian Princess is, that's what I say in layman's terms at Justine. I'm literally speaking with the nurse right now. Yeah, I don't know what your guys' conversation is. I agree with you, Mr. G. I agree with you. You're already not going to be charged if it's a defect or a medical issue or something happens during delivery. So they can get away with it, Glenda says. H. Shalom says, bill only passed to the next committee. It's been changed twice already after submission. Yeah, you're right, H. Shalom. Dennis Williams says, "Thou shalt not kill." Legendary, G. Pretty simple, isn't it, brother? At Trucker G, is drug addiction a birth defect? If so, how and why? I said drug addiction. Drug addiction can cause birth defects. Are you saying it can't?
Which in turn, you know, the parent should be held accountable for that in the eyes of the law, because that baby didn't have a choice. The parent had the choice whether or not to use drugs.
I think you're trying to grasp at straws and try to say something I didn't say. What I was talking about is the baby that is born to a drug addict mother,
and because of her drug
use, has caused birth certificates.
Birth defects.
I said certificates, didn't I? Gloria says, so it's okay for a mom doing drugs while pregnant to cause death to her child? No, they need to be charged for that. I'm right there with you. Kimber says, does this bill go towards adult humans 1 month after birth to a grown adult age? Murder is murder. I agree. Wendy said, my aunt worked in a neonatal ICU for decades. The abuse she saw that pregnant women did to themselves that hurt their babies is just unfathomable.
Yeah.
It's sad. It is sad. It brings tears to my eyes.
You know, we have 2 daughters, and our youngest daughter, Mook, they would love to have another child, but she has a lot of health issues, which doesn't make that an option for them. And then we have our older daughter, Laylee. Her and her husband would love to have another child, and it just hasn't happened. But they pray every day.
Adoption's not off the table either.
No, adoption's not off the table, but the things that they make people do, the hoops they make people jump through
in order to
financially to adopt a child is outrageous.
Whammy Girl says, as a foster parent, I had a few drug-addicted babies. I don't know how anyone could defend that. The woman also went to jail after she delivered. Yeah, Wyoming Girl. I mean, maybe the laws are a lot different in Wyoming, and I'm glad that happened. But in some of these other states, like California and Arizona, it's not happening. These women, they get the baby taken away from them until they go to classes. But is it stopping their drug addiction? In some cases, yeah, but in a lot of cases, no. Polly says perinatal and 28 days after birth. Polly, thank you for the super chat.
Super chat clap.
Once you read the bill, Ellen says, once you read the bill and the amendments, then each amendment go to those bills they're trying to add those amendments with. Vicky, it's just sad that folks in California are not more aware and are more diligent to stop this stuff. A lot of people just don't care until it affects them personally. And that's sad.
A lot of people don't know.
And a lot of people just don't know. They put these bills in. You ask yourself, why are these bills written at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning? Why are they voting on them so late in the afternoon? Everybody was there at those rallies yesterday morning, and they waited till the very end of the day to vote on these bills. Why is that? Because they knew everybody would disperse, and that's what happened. Most of the people dispersed.
And because they closed the rooms where you could actually go in and give your opinion during the hearing of these bills, and they kept people out.
They try to make these bills so hard to read and they don't put them in layman's terms. They should be a law that they have to put it in layman's terms to every single person out here can understand them. That way they can't slip some hustle in on the side is what they should be doing.
But if they did that, then everything would be out in the open and everyone would know there are a bunch of snakes in the grass.
Blanca says, question, who or what purpose does this AB 2223 bill serve? I'd like to know that answer to that. Besides
Follow
big
the
money. Duda said the one representative that voted no yesterday said the bill, as it reads, will definitely end up in the Supreme Court. And it shouldn't even have to go that far. And I think it was actually 3. It wasn't it 11 to 3?
It was 11 to 3. Is what
So there was 3 of them. So I'd love to talk to those. I'd love to talk to those 3 representatives that did vote no. And if you guys know them or got a contact with them, we would love to. We would love to have a discussion with them. Me and the organizers of the People's Convoy would love to speak with them, and I commend them for standing up and voting the right way. How come Planned Parenthood does not report abuse and trafficking if they are healthcare providers? That I don't know, Alma. And I hope I said your name right. The Real PJ says, I watched the hearing live. There were a great many people that were allowed to oppose the bill. Stood in line for an hour to do so. Yeah, but how many people weren't allowed to is the thing. There was a whole lot more out there that wanted to go in, but they wasn't allowing it.
Okay, which one of you am I stepping on? I think it was you.
Yeah, Shlomi said they did the public testimony. Only California residents can be in the room and video. Yeah, and you're right. But they still didn't let all the California residents either. Otherwise, they wouldn't have finished it until today. There was plenty of them out there. Glenda says organ harvesting. We'll just leave that right there. But some of these folks don't realize that if they allow the murder of babies, who's next? The elderly, the sick, the unwanted? Sad. It is sad, Angie. Teresa says, hey, geez, yes, California legis is tricky and illegal. Thanks for speaking. Thank you, Teresa.
I feel like we're living in the Twilight Zone.
And it might be Teresa. I think it's Teresa, though.
Some crazy movie that you would have watched and thought, this is so far-fetched. But it's reality.
Ramona says, G, postnatal is after birth. Okay, so what is perinatal? Perinatal is before and after.
So it's both.
Yes. Marcy says, according to what Buffy Wicks said, it's to decriminalize women when they miscarry.